Hey, Learn IT Mr. P here. So I got a comment on one of my recent videos about Linux and specifically asking like, hey, are there any jobs out there? Well, that's really a difficult thing to answer, given that, there's always economic issues that are going on. There's always different, as I said wrote in the comments that tech jobs in particular are very cyclical. And that means when I was working in IT 30 plus 40 years ago, I remember going into a headhunter and say, gee, are you a COBOL programmer? Because I could hire COBOL programmers every day and twice on Sunday. And no, I wasn't a COBOL programmer. It's interestingly enough that in my Facebook feed, I got an ad for someone who wants to learn about COBOL programming. There's an institute you can learn about COBOL programming. So technologies change, and the most important thing is to keep your skills up to date. But back to the original question, how do I find out about jobs? Now, this is something I've done with my students with a website here called dice.com. I'll put a link to that in the comments later. And with dice.com, you could put in things like Linux as a search term, your geographic location, and within 30 miles of where I'm sitting right now, 745 jobs. And again, they're going to vary. But one of the things I encourage you to do is take a look at the jobs that are out there and see what kind of skills they require. Because when you type in something like Linux, does that mean a kernel developer? Does that mean someone who's an administrator, someone who works as an SEO? Really, it's a very diverse kind of job description. You can hammer it down with some filtering and stuff like that. You want a remote job, there are positions for people who want to do internships and training, senior level jobs. So I always told my students, let's look at dice.com, see what kind of certifications they want, see what kind of skills they want. So in your comments, please let me know, how do you find out like what's hot in your sector of the industry? And if you're interested in looking for jobs, what tools do you use to find those careers and to find those jobs? And as always, please like and subscribe. Thanks for everybody for tuning in, and I'll come back with some more information tomorrow.